So, greetings everyone. So today we will present our lab quiz 2. The scenario is about an online food delivery. So let me introduce our member, Abiro Mark Andrew and Ambat Anthony and Barcelona BJ and Bernal Paul Vincent, our leader, and the last one is Cabuñas Danilo. And today, I will explain the parent class, which is the order. So, this is to store the ID, Mm. and this is method to the original price before using the extra charges. Next, we have the constructor. So, this is to use to initialize object value, and this order.id is refers to the class variable and the parameter. Next, we have the abstract method. So this compute total amount. This is defined on how the final price is calculated, and we have the get order type. So this define what type of order it. So next we have this. So this is method. It's already full implemented, and the subclasses can use it directly without the changes. And next we have the getter the getter method. So this is to return the base amount, and this is to allow the safe access to the variable from the outside class. So that's all for the parent class, which is the order class. So, greetings everyone. Today I will explain the dining order class. So, in this class, we extend this to the parent class, which is the order. So, we have the constructor. So, this is to initialize the object. And we have super. So, this is to call the parent um, class constructor. And we have override. So, this is, mm, this means the method replace the abstract method for the parent class, and it calculate the total price. And and the last one we have this. So this is the override method wherein it return the type of order as a string. So that's all for that, and thank you.
So, Donald, greetings. My name is Mark Cabayro, and today I will explain the inheritance relationship in our pickup order class. As you can see in our code, we have this line. The public class pickup order extends order. This is a line very important because it is shows the inheritance. It means the that pickup order is a child class and order is the parent class. Because of this, the pickup order automatically inherits the attributes and methods from the order class, such as the order ID, base amount, and the process payment. Next, we have the constructor, this one. The public pickup order string, order ID, double base amount, and the super order ID, base amount. Here we are calling the constructor of the parent class, showing the keyword super. So this is allow us to initialize the inherited attributes without rewriting the code. Now moving on to the most important function, this one, the override, the public double compute total amount. This method is provide This method overrides the abstract method from the parent class. In pickup order, we simplify return the base amount because this is pickup orders do not have any additional charges. So this is shows the how we customize behaviors in the child class. Now for the override, this one override the public string get order type. This method also provides the parent methods and returns the value of pickup. This is used to identify the type of transactions in output and the overall. These highlighted parts shows how inheritance allowing us to reuse the code from the parent class while still defining the specific flavor of the pickup orders. That's all. Thank you.
Greetings everyone, my name is BJ El Basilonia and I'm gonna explain the delivery details and the composition. So delivery details is a simple class that holds delivery specific data, the distance and the rate per kilometer, and uses them to calculate the delivery fee to the calculate delivery method. It uses encapsulation by keeping its fields private and exposing them only through getters. Its relationship with delivery order is called composition, which has a relationship inside delivery order. Delivery details object is created and stored as a field, meaning delivery order owns it. If the delivery order no longer exists, the delivery details goes with it. They share the same lifetime. The reason it's a separate class instead of just adding distance and rate per kilometer directly into delivery order is because the high scenario specifically state that delivery specific date should be handled separately and only associated with the orders that actually needs it, which is exactly what composition achieves.
Greetings, Sir Janus. My name is Danilo Abuñas and I will explain the delivery order class. For this public class delivery order, it defines a new class that represents an order specifically for delivery. And we use extends order. This indicates inheritance. Delivery order is a subclass of order, meaning it inherits all the fields and methods defined in the parent order class. And for this, private delivery details, this is composition. Instead of putting distance and pre-logic directly inside the class, the code uses a separate delivery details object to manage them. And we use private to ensure this object cannot be accessed directly from outside the class. And for the constructors, this initialize a new delivery order. It takes 4 parameters, 2 for the general order and 2 for specifically for delivery logic. And super order ID base amount. Super calls the constructor of the parent order class. This handles the initialization of the order ID and base amount fields. And for this dot delivery details equals to new delivery details distance rate per km. This instantiate the delivery details object. Since the object is created inside the constructor, it signifies a strong ownership. If the delivery order is destroyed, the delivery details go with it. And public double compute total amount at override. This tells the compiler that we are replacing the logic of the compute total amount method defined in the parent order class. And return base amount plus delivery order details that calculate delivery fee. The total cost is the sum of the standard base amount plus dynamic fee calculated by delivery details object. This showed delegation. The order asks the delivery details object to do the math. And public string get order type return delivery at override. Another override that identifies this specific class as a delivery type like usually used for reporting or UI labels. And public delivery details get delivery details, return delivery details. Getter method provides a way for other parts of the program to see the delivery information like the distance or rate and without allowing them to overwrite the entire object. And that's all. Thank you.
So, dangal greetings po sir, I am Paul Vincent Bernal. So, in this video, I'll be explaining the main class of our finals lab quiz 2. So, allow me first to explain the code. So, as you can see, we have a main class and so First, we utilize polymorphism by creating a single list of the abstract class order. So this order class is the parent class of all types of order, including the dine-in order, pickup order, and the delivery order. So in the taste case part, so in the taste case 1, we add types of service. So for the dine-in order with TC1 ID, this is the ID, and the service, the base price plus. So in the taste case 2, we have a pick up order with the taste case ID TC2 and the base 300. So they have no extra charge. So for the taste case 3, we have delivery ordered types of service and TC3 ID, and the base is 400 and the distance is 5 kilometer since it was delivery. So with a 20 per kilometer rate. So in this line of code, we have we declare for each loop to display all the types, all the details of the orders. So here we print the order ID. So we call the order object with the order ID. So concatenate to the transaction type. So we call also the order that get order type. So it will retrieve the types of the order. So in this line we have system.out.print function format. So it will display the it will retrieve the base amount. So we call the method getBaseAmount. So here we have if else statement. So if order is instance of the dine order, so we declare variable for the service fee with the double data type. So it will retrieve the getBaseAmount. So it will times to the 0.10. So this is the charge of the dine-in order. So it will print the service charge 10%. So and it will display the service fee variable. So in the else if part, so if the order is instance of delivery order, so it will display the get delivery details. So we call a method get delivery details. So for the delivery fee variable with the double data types, it will calculate the delivery fee. So we print the print types of print format for the delivery fee. So it will display the get distance and the delivery fee. So in else if order is instance of pickup order, so it will print the additional charges. So last we have a unified payment step. So this part it will display the process payment. So below we have a final bill computation. So it will display all the final amount due based on the types of service. So I will show you the output. So here's the output of our finals laboratory quiz 2. So first we have order ID. So as I said earlier, it will retrieve the order ID and the transaction type is dine-in and the base food amount is 500 and service charge is we add 10% and the amount is 50, and it will, as you can see, it will print the processing, the secure payment for TC1, and the final amount due, it will display the 550. So for the order ID this case 2, so it is transaction type is pick up. So the base food amount is 300. Additional charges, since these types of transaction don't apply the charges, so it will print the zero amount. So for the final due is 300. And the last for the case 3, transaction type is delivery. So as you can see, it will display base food amount 400 and the delivery fee 5 kilometer. So 5 times 20 equals to 100. So for the processing secure, so the 400 plus the delivery fee 100, so the final amount due is 500 pesos. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.